So before we get into this, does anybody want to hazard a guess at who uploaded these replays? Who's leaking the scrims? It says these are scrims as far as I'm aware. I don't think this is a tournament match. So I think this is just scrims. So of course everything will be taken with a pinch of salt. Yeah, a lot of people know it's Tadpole leaking them. What's Tadpole doing? What's he up to? Why has he got auto upload on for scrims? He should know that some stupid caster is going to grab those and watch them on stream. This is from Tomorrow Nice Cactus. Tomorrow's Nice Cactus? I'd be very impressed if it's Tomorrow's Nice Cactus though. CRR also leaks scrims. Yeah, what's with all the leaking scrims? Anyway, let's watch a game from TRK POV. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm in full screen. I am, okay. Let's watch a game from TRK POV, see how they're looking with the new roster. How's the game sound, by the way, guys? Do I need to turn the game sound up, or do I need to make it more quiet? What do you guys think? I need to turn the game sound up. Type 1 if I need to turn the game sound up, although I already believe RJC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my mic down by a little bit. Okay, I've turned my microphone down because I actually can't turn the game sound any louder. It is already maxed. Type 7 in chat if this is good. I've turned my mic down 3 decibels. Perfect. Love that. That is what I love to see. So if you've not seen or if you've not heard about this, Senzo tweeted recently that he's retiring from competitive for now. The wording of the tweet wasn't all that clear, but it seemed like he was saying he's retiring for now and there's a good chance he'll come back, or there's a chance he'll come back at least. But that has led to Khalid and Ahmad to play with TRK in DreamHack Boost Cup 2v2, and now they're playing some scrims here. I think it's scrims against whatever this team's called. Yuksloe Pull. But yeah, this will be interesting because I think they're going to be a bit more of a defensive roster when they get used to playing with each other. Maybe not defensive roster, but definitely a better team defensively further down the line. But it might take time to get accustomed to each other's playstyles. Great speed there by TRK to beat his man to the ball. Khaled's got a flip off the ceiling here. Or does he? Maybe not. I'm not sure if he got that. It looked like he had it, but he might have jumped as well and lost it. I'll watch the game right through then. Maybe what we'll do, because I do want to look closer at some instances, but I know you guys don't like when I pause on the first viewing, so I'll just let the game play right through. Then what we'll do after that is we'll rewind and watch every goal again and do a little breakdown of every goal. We'll see why goals are happening and what could be done better by both teams. I didn't get a chance to watch the Verge video yet. No. Is it good? Did he announce anything? What's Verge doing? I just saw a tweet that he's leaving Dig as a coach. Power shot's pretty consistent for SFX here. They've absolutely got the ops on the back wall here, on the back foot. TFD coach, is that the Flying Dutchman? Lovely aerial. I don't think there's any boost for the defender here. The boost starving has been just overwhelming. And yeah, that pretty much tells the story of this game. 10 shots to 2. Side pull Yukis and Sloe really struggling to get out of defense. You know, when you're stuck on the back foot like this, you have to use 50-50s, you have to dribble, you have to pass, and you have to manage your boost very well. But that's easier said than done against a team who are playing this this aggressively and this mechanically. So that's 3-0. Just more shots is complete domination with pressure. Oh, we haven't seen yet how SFX will look on the back foot, because that's never, I mean, the offense has never been an issue for Sandrock Gaming. That's always been their strong point. They're very good at getting everybody into attack, but more recently in the faster paced Rocket League meta that we currently have, with the ball just zooming around the field constantly, demos all over the place, and fast passes. It's very difficult to defend. Well, it's more difficult to defend than ever on an away server, as evidenced by the EU versus NA scrims and show matches we saw, with not a single series being won by the away team. Has there been any team apart from Sandrock who have won a series in a tournament on the away server? Because I know they've done it in a few EU tournaments recently against various EU teams. I don't know where I would rank them these days because there is no RLCS. West players in RLCS, yeah. I mean, if there's a full West team, I'd be very impressed. Nice shot there. Slow away again on the scoreboard. There he is. NRG took BDS to 5. Yeah, and they lost. Oh, what's happened here? Hold on, I said I wasn't going to rewind, but I have to look at what happened to Khaled here, because why isn't he in goal? Wait a minute, what's going on? What on earth is going on? Oh no, it's the single jump. It's the single jump. I don't know if it's like a controller issue or just a thumb slip, but we see that in 1v1 on kickoffs a lot, where players just single jump on the way to the ball and they have to somehow get contact on it. It's even worse, I guess, when you're going for the back corner boost and there's an immediate shot. Look at that. Oh, that's a great goal. 3-3. Ceiling recovery and the finish. 3 goals. That was fast. Look at this scoreboard leaked. Literally 3 goals in a row. I had to double check because I forgot. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was 3 in a row. So this is why Tadpole leaked. Oh, it all it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. That's why he leaked. That was a really good idea there by TRK to return the pass to Khaled, but pass was a little bit too far in front of him. They are going to get the goal with 2 seconds left anyway. Ahmad joining the attack. And that should just be game. TRK's got the whole floor to aim at, and he gets it. So 4-3. I did say that we're going to rewind and watch all the goals again. So we're going to do that. Let's do a breakdown of every goal. Trying to hit a sweet spot here. What do you guys think? Because I know some people don't like when I pause on the first viewing. They just want to see what happens. But I could maybe do it like this. If you guys like it, just watch it once right through and then go to all of the key moments and watch those again. Because that's what I want to really be doing. That's a really good pass here. You'll notice Khaled in defense has to just pass to the blind spot. We're going to go back a little bit further. Yeah, so he knows that TRK is over there, but still, really good pass to get the ball moving laterally. And then TRK just plays it forward, gets a demo. The clear's not all that great. Let's see what happened to Sloway here, because he did lose control. So he's not got a lot of boost, which is the main problem. But yeah, he had to keep the ball closer to himself there. No real reason to hit it away and just give the ball to SFX. So okay, let's see what's Khaled up to here. What's Khaled up to? So jumps over the demo, flies over the first challenge. Okay, he just couldn't quite get back to it, but that would have been lovely to catch up to, of course. And I think we have a... Is this the save here? I went to the next moment in the game. I think it was the save from... Okay, so this is the next goal. Let's see what happens here. TRK shoots. It's defended by Yukis, but there's really no boost, or hardly any boost for anyone. I'd be surprised if Tadpole has any boost here the way he's moving. Okay, he's actually got 23. It just doesn't get up fast enough for this. He's given himself a lot of ground to recover. I'm actually quite curious as to why he's defending in this corner. It's something, you know, every player's got different preferences of where they go when they're waiting for the ball to center like this. Some players sit at the back post or the back corner of the net. Some players sit front corner. And some sit outside the net entirely. Tadpole's decided to go for back corner. And you can see here one of the weaknesses of back corner is he just has more ground to cover. If he was sitting in the near corner, he wouldn't have to cover all that ground and he'd probably get a 50-50 mid-air here. But he doesn't have enough boost to be in that corner that he's in. He just gets beaten to the ball. And that's another goal. So let's go to the next one here. I think it's more boost starvation. But also a bit of panicking in defense from whatever this orange team is called. I think Tadpole's just looking for boost. He gets it. But he didn't expect that fast touch from Ahmad. So here, Tadpole's trying to catch the ball on the back wall. We'll rewind one more time. So what he's trying to do here, he knows that he's the last man back. He's trying to catch the ball on the back wall. But Ahmad pretty smartly just bangs it into the wall to bring Khaled into the game. So passes it to Khaled. Khaled puts it top right, and you might be wondering, why is Khaled, we'll watch this from his POV, why is Khaled shooting top right? Because as you can see, there's goalkeepers there. But the reason he's doing that is because it's quite difficult to clear this. It's very awkward for Yukis to get a clear. He can save it most of the time, but clearing it is quite hard, and he doesn't get a good clear. It's wide open for TRK. So let's go to the next one. So I think this all starts actually with TRK, if I recall. Yeah, so TRK wanted the fourth goal. Maybe didn't have to go straight towards the goalkeeper here. I wonder if going to the left would have made more sense, because this is straight at Sloway. And Khaled's extremely close as well. Yeah. Khaled on the wrong side of the ball. Tries to play it to the back corner. Yukis does well, because he realizes Khaled's trying to take the ball to the back corner and get the boost. So he takes the boost away from him. And then it ends up censoring off Khaled's touch. I think he was trying to back pass to Ahmad, if I had to guess. Let's see if Ahmad could have got this. Oh no. Yeah, they didn't really read each other at all here. So Khaled, I guess, wanted Ahmad to fly off the back wall and hit this. Ahmad was coming back down. He didn't think that Khaled was going to hit this at all. And TRK had no boost in the recovery back, so it's a goal. I think we already saw this one from Khaled's POV. This is the kickoff where he just single jumped, but I want to see Ahmad's kickoff as well. What's he doing here? So it looks like he's trying to go for a back right kickoff, if I had to guess. Not sure what Ahmad's trying to do here. It's a bit of an interesting one. So it doesn't really look like he's trying to win the kickoff. Yeah, Yukis is really around there. Doesn't want to let it go anywhere. Not sure what this kickoff is from Ahmad. Not sure what he's trying to do. Because when you see a player wedging their car like this, turning side on, it usually would suggest that they're trying to get the ball to go behind them into the corner like this. But then he hits the ball pretty square with his flip, and he also hits it quite late. You've got to hit the ball early if you're trying to go for a back right kickoff. Move the ball slightly so that the opponent hits it into the corner instead of towards your net. And I've said this a lot as well in the past. If your intention, if Ahmad calls back right kickoff here, there's no reason to cheat forward, because there's two main ways that a back right kickoff or a back left kickoff can go, and that's where you're trying to deflect the ball into your back corner. It can go the way you want it to those corners, or it can, or you can lose pretty hard like this. This is one of the other common occurrences when you go for this kickoff. So there's no real reason for TRK to cheat here. He could go for the boost on the other side. Well, actually, he's closer to the right boost than Khaled is. So it makes sense for TRK to go for that boost, Khaled to go for this boost, probably for TRK to turn back to goal. Oh no, well, TRK would go down the line and Khaled would turn back to goal. But somebody's just staying back. I wouldn't even say corner boost. I think a good kickoff that nobody really does is grabbing 3 boost pads, just the little ones, and then just turning back to net. So you drive somewhere like this. Like this is your kickoff, your Khaled. Literally Khaled POV here. We're in the car, in the vehicle. This is what he sees. So you would grab this boost, grab this boost, grab this boost, not the back corner, and then he'd just be in this position. This is where you'd want to be. Anyway, let's go to the next goal. I think this is the... No, that's not the one we're looking for. Let's see Tadpole. This, like we said, somebody probably correctly predicted here. So Tadpole leaked these scrims. He probably deliberately leaked it because he scored this goal. He probably named the replay my best goal. Just had enough boost to get there. It's all about the first, like this win here is what it's all about, and the ball's coming out towards him, so he can actually commit more boost to flying up, whereas Khaled's having to use more boost to fly forward because the ball's going away from him. You can see there the differences in the paths that players are having to take. If the ball's coming towards you, you're going to win the race if you both hold boost and fly at the ball. and take off at a roughly similar time. What was the last goal of this game as well? Oh yeah, it was just this 0 second play, or almost 0 second goal. So yeah, I mentioned this first time around. This passing is really impressive. Khaled, not for the first time this game, just excellent passing and defense. Look at this, blind pass, knows exactly where TRK is. Now TRK tries to pass back to him, but overhits it slightly. And had that pass connected with Khaled, it's a goal, because I don't think that Sloé is reading the pass back. Yeah, he's not reading the pass back to Khaled, and it's just a goal. If that ball's on Khaled's car there, it's going in. But even oh no, is it Sloé's touch that centers it? Even despite the pass not working. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, he's turned the wrong way here. Unfortunately, he's turned the wrong way. So he gets outplayed, and then I don't know why you would touch this. This is just it's one of those plays where you hit the ball and you think, wait, why did I do that exactly? Why did I touch this ball? What was in that for me? It's what I'd call a ranked play, because this is what your ranked teammate will do every time. There's 0% chance your ranked teammate is going to let this ball go past him without touching it. They'll be like, yeah. Every ranked teammate in the world is touching that for no reason other than to touch it, obviously. Alright, let me load up the next replay here. Let's see what's happening. It's that first game, pretty much. All that happened was SFX/SRG, whatever you want to call them, were completely dominating the pressure. Then they conceded once, had a silly kickoff goal against them, and then they conceded off the next kickoff as well. They somehow managed to win the game anyway. But this happens to them quite a lot recently. And why it happens is, I think, for two reasons. Number one, I think that they get very bunched up in defense. I think one of the reasons why SRG can sometimes concede lots of goals quickly, or just concede generally, is because they get bunched up in defense, and one 50-50 or one challenge or one outplay will actually go past two or three of them. So that's one of the reasons. But the other reason is because, yeah, you're playing with a 80 to 90 ping disadvantage, so you just see things a bit later. We're in Ahmad's POV for this one. It's all about getting into attack for them. Icy Respor, Ike Respor, thanks to the 2-month tier 1, I appreciate it, man. SFX defense is a cheat code, can confirm. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, Ahmad is probably gonna take TRK a while to get used to playing with Ahmad. Ahmad does not play conventional Rocket League. He breaks a lot of rotations. He's kind of like Mark by 8 from BDS. He just does his own thing, and the team has to play around him. Why is it SFX now? Well, because TRK isn't officially SRG. He's still Falcons, as you can see here. They're just playing with him. I don't know if it's tryouts or if it's yet to be made official. Oh my goodness, what just happened? What was that touch? I'm not going to pause it because I said I won't pause. I'll watch the full thing. But I really am curious to see how on earth that touch occurred on that dribble. That looked bizarre. So we'll go back and watch that later. Scallywaggled, thanks for the 2 gifted subs to Wolfmasters and A Curious G. Welcome, guys. No, I did not hear about that Brazilian team. No. I did not. Oh, that's Crespar from Roas's team. They haven't completed their sign up to DH yet. Still 2 out of 3. Is that Sandrock or SFX? They've not completed their DreamHack 3 sign up yet. I mean, they look like a really exciting team. I mean, they've definitely not lost that offensive prowess that we saw when Senzo was playing with Ahmad and Khaled. But since there's a high likelihood that we are going to see Khaled and Ahmad in DreamHack again, the 3v3 tournament, let me just do a quick explanation for my fellow English speaking casters who struggle with the Arabic pronunciation, because I do too, and I'm learning, but I've had a lot of help from my Twitch chat. Very nice demo there. Lovely air dribble out of defense as well. So for what I'm going to say is Ahmad and Khalid. For them in particular, if you want to do it properly, you need to say Khalid for Khalid. You need to say Ahmad for Ahmad. But if you can't do the fancy noises that we don't have in English, then just say Ahmad and Khalid. Emphasis on the A and the Ka. It's all very simple, really. Because I heard a lot of pronunciations on the DreamHack 2 stream. I was in Ahmad's stream, and you'll hear me say both pronunciations, cause I just switch between the two, whichever. I don't know. Don't really think about it. But I was in Ahmad's stream. He was watching TRK and Khalid play the twos tournament, and I wrote in the chat, I said, who's going to say Khalid first? And then like in the next 5 seconds, somebody said Khalid. I was like, there it is. I knew it. It's not even anybody's fault. I mean, you don't know till you know. But I was having a good laugh about that. So perfect. The timing was so perfect. Oh, Khalid. Yeah. Oh, Khalid. But yeah, I mean, it's nobody's. I just think it's funny. I mean, I have the same problem. Not just with Middle East players, like so many players with numbers in their names. I was like, what is going on here? Like the 9 in Rawas actually being S, and the 7 in Tahlem and Mohsen being H. But I've started problem solving other Middle East names. Like I saw a guy in chat earlier, his name was M7MD, and I'm just gonna guess, so you guys can let me know if I'm right. Does that mean Muhammad? Because the 7 would be a thick, like H sign, Muhammad. Is that Muhammad, M7MD? Or am I wrong? Is it something completely different? It is? Look at me, I'm actually solving it. We're solving it. We're getting there. That's him. M7MDRL, Muhammad. Yeah, it's really hard. It's very difficult pronunciation. I have to think about it every time. 5 head? Wouldn't it be 7 head? I have to get Zizonix to teach me. Oh, see, Zizonix has a 0 in his name, but I don't think that means anything. I think it's just O. I don't think the 0 in Zizonix's name actually means. I don't think it stands for a letter. Yeah, 7 is like H, but much heavier. It's like heavy H. Like Ahmad, you could write Ahmad with a 7 as well. A7MD would be Ahmad. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick explanation for my caster buddies, so that people can. Yeah, we're learning Arabic together. We're learning. I know nothing. I know so little, but we're trying our best. Yeah, it's the same thing whenever I cast South American teams. I'm like, what is this team? What is going on here? What are these names? They're all ridiculous. All right, let's watch back all the goals, because I wanted to see this again. How has this... What is going on here? What is this dribble? Right, so he jumps the demo, dodges into the ground, and it pitches past the challenge. What? What is this? What is this move? I mean, it's a good move, don't get me wrong, but how on earth has that worked? The main issue defensively isn't the fact that the move is undefendable, though. Like, TRK shouldn't be this close to Khalid. He shouldn't be facing forward if he is this close. He should be facing backwards, because, you know, the way that TRK is seeing this play is he's thinking, okay, Khalid's going to get a 50-50. I want to be ready to pounce on wherever the ball goes, because Khaled's really good at 50-50, so I'm just going to be ready. Khaled's going to win the 50-50. But there's always a chance that the 50-50 goes badly, and it's third man's job to kind of be a bit more reserved to their positioning, especially if there's no immediate recovery coming through, or if there's a quick shot being threatened like this. And you could even say the same thing about Khaled. Like here you see that Ahmad has got ball pressure. So if you've got ball pressure already, you don't even need to challenge. Like Khaled doesn't need to challenge this. He could actually just back off until an actual shot is being threatened, or a pass. But yeah, he decides that looks like a free ball. I mean, to be fair, it probably did look like a free ball. Because Sloways jumped. Khaled's like, nice, my ball. Wait, it's gone through me. Okay, cool. Yeah, TRK is definitely too close. I think, Khaled turned here because he saw an opportunity. TRK should not be this close. And if he is, he should be facing backwards. Right, let's go to the next goal, see what's going on. Alright, I think this was Yukis defending really well. So Yukis, very nice touch to the back corner. Yukis air dribbles over Ahmad. Then Tadpole realizes that it's just going to be an open net if he turns aggressively. He's landed upfield. He's waiting to see what's going to happen. Rotating back and he thinks, okay, Yukis has got this. I'll just demo Khaled. Yeah, nothing Khaled can do there. Nothing he can do. By putting himself in a position to save the shot, he is gonna get demoed. Alright, next goal. Sloway with a dunk. Lovely pass. And I'm not trying to make this all about bashing TRK here. It's not his, not entirely his fault in all these plays. But he's awkwardly positioned on this one as well. Probably. I think what TRK is thinking is, oh look, it's Khaled. He's about to do a 50-50. So let's go. Let's get ready to attack. But then it doesn't go their way. And now he's out of net. And the ball goes behind him. And he's got no way to challenge it. So probably a better thing to do here would be just wait. Just don't go outside the goal or don't leave the back post area. You got to either be back post or inside the net at the near post in this position. When the ball comes across, you don't want to be over here. And I don't think Ahmad has boost by the looks of things. Yeah, he's just completely boost starred, so he can't challenge this. Staying back post, yeah, you got to stay back post or just get in the net and go near post. I mean, back post isn't always the answer these days. It's all situational. Like this is what, if anybody's completely new here, this is what back post is. So when you're like this position, you see that TRK actually rotated back post here. He didn't want to go too far forward in the net. But then he must have seen something. He thought that Khaled was going to hit this into the wall and he could make a play. Drove forward. It didn't go the way that he thought it was going to go. Or maybe, maybe it did. I mean, he's got 92 ping. Maybe he actually saw the ball go forward. You always have to consider this. Because when you play with 90-ish ping, I get this to USC servers, so I know exactly what this is like. Sometimes, like, you'll see, like, maybe what happened here is TRK sees Khaled get a touch, like the ball moves towards the wall, and he thinks, great, I'm going to move forward and attack that. I mean, based on his movement, I would guess, I mean, why else would he ignite the boost here? I have to imagine that he sees the ball move to the left. Why would you boost forward if you don't see that? There's no reason. If what you see is a 50-50, there's literally no reason to accelerate in this direction. So I have to imagine that's what happened. Copium, yeah, Copium. Hey, I just don't want to sound like I'm bashing the guy, so I've got to look at it from his eyes and see what really happened. But yeah, as soon as Khaled hits the ball, TRK accelerates forward, then he realizes, wait, no, the server corrects his client. It shows him what actually happened, and he's like, uh-oh, I'm out of position. So yeah, he probably got screwed over by ping there. But you'd want to be here or here. Here is a good position if somebody's coming in to demo you, and you're at the back post. You sometimes have to swerve into your net and dodge the demo, and then you're in this position. But this is fine to defend as well, because when the ball comes down, you're actually quite close to it to attack. So third option would be what we saw from Tadpole in the first game, but back corner here. But the problem with this is you're actually still very easy to demo. And you have more distance to cover before you can attack the ball. So you probably, if you're at the back corner here, you probably wouldn't even get to this ball before it's getting shot. So anyway, let's go to the next goal here. I think we've seen this one. Oh yeah, it's just the last goal. Oh, it's a rubbish time goal. Okay. Well, this one I think TRK is just pre-jumping for lols. Yeah, he's just pre-jumping for lols. It's 2 seconds. Can't really say much about a 2-second remaining goal when you're down 3-0. Right, let's get into the last game here. There's one more. Let's watch it start to finish, no pause. Copium, yeah, indeed. But yeah, it would be pretty silly to analyze a goal that makes a game 4-0 with 2 seconds left when the score is 3-0. New title, roasting TRK. I promise I'm not. In fact, I gave all the copium that you would ever need for that third goal, because based on his movement, I would bet a large amount of money that he saw the ball move to the sidewall there. Do any of you guys in chat, on a side note, do any of you guys in chat play, any away server that gives you this kind of ping, 90-ish ping, 90 to 100 ping, regularly? Type 2 in chat if you play an away server regularly. Middle East, US East playing West, US West playing East, Europe playing US East. Because I've been doing it a fair bit recently. I've been playing quite a lot of US East server. And it's super, super hard with the current meta. Like, demos are just straight up harder to avoid. And 50-50s are impossible. You can't read a 50-50. You just have to wait and see what the server actually says happens. Because sometimes you see the ball move one way, and you have to wait. You can't just go because you see the ball moving one way. You have to wait just a, split second or two. Not even a split second, like a tenth of a second or two, to see if the server's going to correct what your client is telling you before you can move. So you have to play a bit more slowly. But yeah, recently it's been really rough. I played on the USC server the other day, and it was very, very laggy compared to usual. So I don't know if there's like problems with servers right now. So I saw somebody post an interesting tweet, or an interesting Reddit post, saying that when there are server issues, what a save by the way. When there are server issues, it probably isn't even up to Psyonix to fix that, because a lot of the server issues will just be to do with whoever the server provider is. And if they have a problem, we're gonna have lag, basically. Like, some people, like, when the servers are laggy or when their game's laggy, they're like, whoa, what have Psyonix done? But Psyonix probably haven't done anything. It's just the whoever's actual providing the servers is having problems. Just get better providers. Yeah, I wish, man. I wish it was that simple. I actually feel so bad for, I feel like I hear it's really bad in US West. I'm sure it's bad in a lot of other places. But I feel really bad when people have like regular internet issues. For example, Smellsworth. You guys will probably know Smellsworth. He's casted a lot with me in my recent events that I've done on my channel. His internet got cut in France. Literally cut, because the building that he's in has a limited amount of space in the wall for internet to be installed. And whenever somebody in the building calls for an internet company to come and install internet, that company will literally send someone to go and cut someone else's cable, physically cut it, and install the new one for whoever's buying. Because they are just paid to go and install the new internet, and they couldn't care less if they're actually removing someone else's internet while they do that. So they just go and cut a cable and then install the new one. And that's it, job done. So that happened to him, I think, 3 times since he's moved to his new apartment. His cable's just been cut and he's been without internet. In France, in the center of France, in the center of Paris. I can't believe that, personally. That's absurd. But to make it even worse, one of the company, or whatever company he's with, I don't think there's options. I don't think it's like, he's got lots of options to pick from. He went with, some internet provider, and he called them to say, hey, somebody's cut the internet, can you send someone to fix it? Now guess in chat the number of days that it took for this company to send someone to fix the internet. Type how many days you think in Paris, one of the most, in fact I think it's the most expensive city to live in the world. Everybody's guessing extremely high. What just happened is I've asked you guys to guess. You're all supposed to guess 1, 2, or 3 or something, because then I can blow your minds with a big number. But no, you've all got to guess like 300. It's stupid numbers like this, haven't you, Twitch chat? And now what I say is not going to be anywhere near as impressive. It was 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks he was without internet. So yeah, 3 weeks. He's like, hey, internet service provider who I'm paying a monthly fee to provide me with internet, can you come and provide me with internet? Because another internet service provider's cut the cable. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll be right there. 3 weeks later. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy to me. So I feel really bad when people have internet issues like this. So I'm quite lucky at the moment. I don't want to jinx it, but I've had no issues with my new apartment. And then of course there's like well-known like terrible ISPs like Cox in America, right? That's a bad one, isn't it? But they've got like a monopoly in some like states or some cities. They're the only ISP. They're literally the only one. and they're terrible. Like they'll tell you, yeah, we're gonna give you like 50 megabit upload, then you get like 1. Yeah, Cox is what Sizz had. That's the ISP Sizz has got. Yeah, I hear it's pretty bad. So only 1 goal this game. While we've been talking about internet, looks like SFX have defended a lot more effectively here. And yeah, it's just not a very good clear, unfortunately. I think Tadpole is going for a back pass, isn't he? Oh yeah, he's trying to back pass this, but he chips it middle by mistake. Yeah, Sloway is ready in the middle here, so if Tadpole hits this straight towards the goal, that would be fine. Sloway would be ready to boom that clear. And lateral passing in defense is actually a good idea, so the idea is fine. Execution not very good. And then yeah, Khaled just drives across the goal and has a presence. Yukis out of boost, Sloway charges the shot, doesn't make it there in time. Good placement by Ahmad. So yeah, that's really all the well, it's the only goal in this game, so it's the only one we can analyze. Yeah, massive shot advantage, 10-4. So 2 of the games here, SFX have had a huge shot advantage, but very good defense from their opponents has kept the scorelines close. It was 4-3 in the first game, 1-0 in this one. And then the middle game there went 4-0 the other way. Do I think there's a cable cutting war between ISPs? I don't think so. I think from what I've heard, the engineers that come to install the internet in Paris, if I'm not mistaken, they're like not even employed by the ISPs. They're just there to, they just get hired to go cut install the internet, and they're like, oh well, there's not enough room here to install internet, so I'm just going to cut this cable, and then I can install the internet. Boom, you've got internet. Congrats. That's their job. They're not going out to deliberately try and look for the cable of internet's ISPs that are competing with the one they're working for, because I don't think they even know it. It's just a cable, so it's really like Stone Age kind of deal. But yeah, what do you call it? Houses and apartments in France, especially Paris, are so small, and the walls are all tiny that they're actually just ramming internet cables in there. They're just like chucking them in, squeezing them in to the tiny gap in the wall. That's really all that they can do. But yeah, there's your first. Well, it's the first leak that I've had of. It is scrims, so it's not. It's nothing too crazy. But first leak of Khaled, TRK, and Ahmad playing together. Look like they're just as exciting as the Senzo roster. So yeah, that's cool to see.